Today on Clubhouse Gas, we're joined again by friend of the show, Guerry Baldwin from ECB Baseball. And we're going to talk about how he chooses coaches and the pressure that is on those coaches when they're coaching athletes at such a high level, trying to move them on to the next level. It's a very interesting show, so stay tuned. We're fortunate enough to be joined by Guerry Baldwin. Guerry, thank you so much for joining us.
Sure.
We've talked in the past about ECB and what you guys are doing here. We've talked about how you travel and play, the difference that the parents taking care of the budget. But today I want to talk to you about something that's very interesting personally to me, and that is, how do you come up with the coaches? You've got this high caliber athlete, especially at the higher level, who are looking to go to the next level. Those guys come here and they're putting their trust in you. You got to have a coach that knows what he's doing. How do you go about getting those coaches, and then what does that coach, how does he have to coach a team differently with this kind of athlete than just a regular recreation team?
Okay, one of the things we do here as far as coaches go is we have a group of teams that pretty much have the best players, and we stay away from, for the most part, of dads coaching those teams. We actually have people that are former college coaches, high school coaches, sometimes major league players, minor league players, people that had passion for the game, and they coach those teams. So what kids get is they get really good knowledge, generally very good technique to how to teach somebody to play the game, and kids will have respect for those type of people because they've had success as baseball coaches. And I think that works really well. Now, there are a lot of teams here that have dads coaching,
right,
and without them there would be no youth baseball, and I understand that. And we try hard here to do clinics for them with the people that have knowledge on every aspect of the game, and we'll even do on-field practices for them. Some of the people here that have been around for a while that have been, professional coaches, so to speak, to make sure that we can impart the most knowledge we can to them so they can help their kids with it.
Talk about the success you've had of getting these players to the next level. I've looked at your list of guys who played in college and guys who are playing in the pros. It's a pretty impressive list. How exciting is it for you every year when you see these guys move on up?
Oh, it really is. And we talked about this a while back, one of the other times we were together, about making changes so we could get kids more exposure. And that's sort of what we did. We tried to chase competition with the better players. So they would have to play at a higher level. They would get better because of maybe the coaching, but definitely who they were playing against. And that really works.
Right.
When you try to play at the highest level you can, people are going to see them. And that's sort of what happened. So whatever programs were really good 20 years ago, that's who we went after. Right. We went and tried to play them. I guess now we are maybe the one they try to play, but that's fine. I mean, that's what makes it good. That's what makes them better, and that's what Major League Scouts want to see. They want to see kids playing against the best players.
Those of y'all who can't figure out why we've been out here at ECB now 3 different times, this is a list of the kids they've got in college, kids who went on to play college ball, but it's not just this page. It's this page, and this page, and this page, and this page. This is the list of pro players here. And it's not just on one page, it goes to the next page. Now, Guerry, I want to ask you about something on this sheet. All right. A lot of these guys people will know. Kyle Davies, Adam Everett, Kyle Farnsworth, Jeff Francoeur, Jeff Keppinger, Brian McCann. The list just goes on and on and on. But as I look at this, Jeremy Armida, Will Startup, Jonathan Sherholtz, it strikes me. A lot of guys that got drafted by the Atlanta Braves. It can't be a coincidence. It just can't be a coincidence that these guys are getting the look at by the Braves. They've got to love the fact that you're here. They don't have to go far at all.
Well, the head of scouting for the Braves, nationally, the head of scouting, Roy Clark, lives here.
Right.
And that certainly is a scenario that's good for kids here as far as the Braves go, because he's here a lot.
Right.
And their head scout in the Southeast also lives here. The one prior to the one that's here now did, so they're always around. They get to see the kids here probably more than anybody else, and hopefully they trust that we're helping them do the right things, because there has been an awful lot of kids out of this program drafted by the Braves. As a matter of fact, their last 2 first-round picks both played here, and I hope that continues. They're talking about one right now, maybe being their first pick this coming year. I hope that happens because that's great. You know, being from Atlanta, growing up here, I like to see those kids playing Atlanta. I think it's a great thing for them.
Guerry, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I'm Casey. He's Guerry. We're at East Cobb Baseball, and we'll see you right back here next time on Clubhouse Gas.